हाँ.
Good morning. In the last video, I explained about what is a multi-stage graph, right? And theoretically, I explained how to compute minimum cost path using multi-stage graph, right? In this video, I'll be explaining a program, right, to find a minimum cost path using multi-stage graph, right? So here is a program for multi-stage graph using forward approach, right? I have taken hash include stdio.h for input output. I have taken console conio conio.h for console input output. I have taken a double dimension array called as C of 2020 to store the cost adjacency matrix. I have taken a variable called I have taken a single dimension array called as f cost of 20, d of 20, p of 20, comma k comma n, right? So k is the variable to hold number of stages in the graph, n is to hold the number of vertices in the graph, right? So in the f graph I have taken function called as f graph, right, which accepts a value of type void, returns a value of type integer, right? So this function returns me the minimum cost path, right? So void mean int ch, right? So I have taken a variable called as ch to read, to check whether there is an edge exists between one vertices to another vertices, right? Then I have taken a variable called as min cost, then I comma j, right? So CLR is here, enter the number of vertices, right? And read the value of n and enter the number of edges, right? So whenever you go for either Prim's algorithm or Kruskal's algorithm or single source shortest path algorithm, I should have to have my graph ready, right? So this is the input. We are giving for the program, right? For that sake, first we have to create the graph here. Getting now here the number of vertices are n, right? Assume that I am going to enter n value as 4 and enter the number of stages, that is value of k, right? K value here is 3, right? As you know, a multi-stage graph is consisting of number of vertices and stages, stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. Getting? So as I given the number of vertices are 4, I am representing like 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices, and the number of stages is 3. That is, so this is called as stage 1, this is called as stage 2 and this is called as stage 3. It is called as a k stage graph. That value of k here is 3. It is called as a multi-stage graph. Okay. Now here for I is equal to 1, I less than n, I plus plus, I have variables called as I have variables called as j and I have variable called as n, right? N value here is 4, right? Then I is equal to 1, the value of I is 1, right? So E is 1 less than 4, yes, the condition becomes true. Then j is equal to 1, initialize the value of j as 1, right? E is 1 less than or equal to 4, yes, the value of n is 4, the condition becomes true, right? And one more thing, once you go for creating a cost adjacency matrix, right? So if there is an cost between 1 to 1, say for example 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3 and 4 to 4, right? If cost of I is equal to j, generally we write 0 here, right? So if there is an edge exists between 1 to 2, we will write the value of whatever the edge is there. For example, here there is an edge from 1 to 2, I will write it here it as 2. That is the value of x, something I can write here. Getting? And here we have three conditions. One is that if the value of I and j, that is 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, in that case I have to initialize with 999. One condition. Second condition, if there is an edge exists, between, say for example 2 to 4, 3 to 4 and 1 to 2, I have to take the particular weight of the particular edge. For example 3 to 4 it is 3, that I have to represent, right? So first condition is what? 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3 and 4 to 4, I have to initialize with 999. The second condition is what? If there is an edge exists between 2 to 4, 2 to 5 and all, I have to take the particular cost of that particular edge, that you have to write, right? Otherwise, now say for example there is no direct edge connecting between 1 to 4, There is no direct edge connecting between 1 to 4. In such case, I had to write 999. Right? There is no edge between 4 to 1. So in such cases, I have to write 999. Three conditions which we have to remember. Right? Okay. Now here the value of I is 1. Then I less than 4, j value is 1, j less than or equal to 1 is I is equal to j, right? Value of I and j both are same, right? As I said, cost of ij, that is 1 is equal to 999. I write here 999, right? Okay. After this, it will not going to do the rest of the part. Directly increment the value of j by 1, right? There is an loop here, one inner loop, there is one outer loop, and there is an if statements are there. Increment the value of j by 1. Now j becomes 2, right? So is 2 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition becomes true, right? Is I is equal to 2, is 1 is equal to 2. Now the condition becomes false. It will go for the else part, right? Is there an edge between percentage d and percentage d? That is I and j, 1 and 2. Is there an edge exists between 1 and 2? Yes, right? Then I will enter the value of ch as 1, right? So if there is an edge between 1 to 2 or I to j, then enter it as 1, otherwise enter it as 0, right? Now as I am entering the value of ch as 1, right, enter the cost of the particular edge, that is 1 to 2, right? So 1 to 2 is what? 2, right? So that value I am reading here, cost of ij, it is 1 2 is what here? The value is 2, right? So increment the value of j by 1, right? Now j becomes 3, is 3 less than or equal to 4? Yes, it enters into the body of the loop. Is I is equal to j? Is 1 not equal to 3, right? So the condition becomes false. Then is there an edge between percentage d to percentage d, that is I and j, right? Is there an edge between 1 to 3? Yes, ch value here is 1. Then they read the value of the particular edge, right? Cost of the particular edge, right? So 1 to 3 is 6, right? So 1 to 3 here is 6. Afterwards, increment the value of j by 1. Now j becomes what? J becomes 4, right? Is 4 less than or equal to 4, right? So the condition becomes true. Is I is equal to j? No, right? 1 is not equal to 4. It will come here, else, right? Is there an edge between 1 to 4? Is there an edge between 1 to 4? There is no direct edge between 1 to 4. I am going to enter it here as 0, right? Then when I enter it as the value of ch as 0, it will not go for this part. So initialize cost of ij, that is 14 is equal to what? 999, right? Okay, then next increment the value of j by 1. Now j becomes 4 plus 1 is 5, right? Is 5 less than or equal to 4? No. The condition becomes false. It is coming out from this inner loop, right? So coming out from this inner loop, outer loop, increment the value of I by 1, right? Now the value of I is 2, right? Is 2 less than 4 because n value is 4, right? Yes, condition becomes true. Then j is equal to 1, right? Initialize value of, now I value is 2, j value is 1, that is 2 1 is 2 is equal to 1. No, the condition becomes false, right? Is there an edge from 1 to 2 to 1? Is there an edge from 2 to 1? So the condition will become false. I'll enter the value of ch as 0. Then else ij, that is 2 1 will be initialized with 999. So 2 1 will be initialized with 999, right? Afterwards, inner loop, increment the value of j by 1. Now j becomes what? 2. J becomes 2, right? Is 2 less than or equal to 4? Condition is true. Is I is equal to j? 2 is equal to 2. Now the condition becomes true. Cost of ij, that is 2 is equal to 99. Means I am here. We initialize with 999, right? So increment the value of j by 1, inner loop. The value of j will become 3. That is 3 less than or equal to 4. The condition becomes true. Is I is equal to 2? Is 2 is equal to 3? The condition becomes false, right? Is there an edge from 2 to 3? Is there any edge from 2 to 3? so the value of CH will be 0. In that case, it is not going to process this. Else, C of ij is equal to 999, means 2, 3 is equal to 999. Getting? So increment the value of j by 1. Now j becomes what? J becomes 4. Is 4 less than or equal to 4? The condition becomes true, right? Is, if I is equal to j, is 2 is equal to 4? No, the condition becomes false. You will go for else part. Is there an edge between 2 to 4? Is there any edge between 2 to 4? Yes, there is an edge. Now the value of CH will be 1, and the value of CH will be 1. I have to read the cost of 2 4, right? The cost of 2 4 is 5. So read the value of 2 to 4, it is 5. Getting? The next one, increment the value of j by 1. Now j becomes 5, right? Is 5 less than or equal to 4? No, right? The condition becomes false, right? Similarly, then next I will go to 3 1, right? Do we have any path from 3 to 1? No. Then what will happen? We will have 999 here, right? Is there any path from 3 to 2? Path from 3 to 2? No. Then again we will be having 999 here, right? Is there any path from 3 to 3? When I is equal to j, then what? 999, right? When is there any path from 3 to 4? Yes, there is a path from 3 to 4. The cost of the edge is 3 here, so the 3 will be entered. Okay. Afterwards, this inner loop, it is going to come out from inner loop. Increment the value of j by 1. The value of I by 1. Now it will become 3, right? So the value of
start.
Now the value of I will be incremented by 1. It will become 4, right? Is 4 less than 4? No. It will become, the condition will become false. It is going to come out from outer loop, right? And one more thing, why I am not going from 4 to 1, 4 to 2, 4 to 3 and 4 to 4 is, so this is called as source. One is called as source and this is called as sink, right? So I can go from first stage, second stage and third stage, right? I should not consider the edges between 4 to 1, 4 to 2, 4 to 3 and 4 to 4. Getting it? Is because this I am in the third stage, fourth vertex, it is called as sink, right? For that sake I am not going to consider this. Okay, so after this one, after reading all the values, right, I am going to call a function called as f graph, right? So this f graph functions returns the minimum cost path. That value of minimum cost path will be stored into the variable called as min cost. Then I will say printf minimum cost from source to sink. Source to sink is percentage %d. The value of min cost will be printed, and then the path from source to sink, right? Whether I have to go from 1 to 4 or I have to go from 1 to 3 path, this function, f graph function, decide what is the minimum cost path or how I have to travel from source to sink. That value will be printed here. Right? After printing, it will be having end of min. So as I told, f graph function, int f graph function void. So this f graph functions returns the minimum cost path. Right? Let's see how this program works. I have taken a single dimensional array, that is d of 20, r comma j comma min comma v. Then f cost of n, right? So n is the number of vertices. F cost of n is equal to 0. So n value is 4. So f cost of 4 is equal to 0. Right? Okay. Then say for j is equal to n minus 1. Right? N value is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So j value is 3. Is 3 greater than or equal to 1, right? So the condition becomes true. Min is equal to 999. Initialize value of min with 999, right? Okay. Then for v is equal to 1. So the value of v here is 1, right? Is 1 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition becomes true, right? So if jv, that is jv 31, right? So what is 31? 31 is 999, right? So this is 31 is 999, right? Plus f cost of v, that is f cost of v is f cost of 1, right? but as this array f cost of 1 is not initialized, it will have some garbage value, right? But when you add these two values, it will, the value of min is 999 plus 31 is 999, right? So this 999 plus some garbage value will never be less than min, right? As a result, this condition will not be true, right? Then increment the value of v by 1. Now v will become 2. So value of v will become 2. Is 2 less than or equal to 4? Yes. Yes. Then 3. The value of j is 3. V is 2. 3 2. 3 2 is again 999. So again, is it less than 999? So again the condition will become false, right? Increment the value of v by 1. Now v becomes 3, right? So what will happen now? J is 3, v is 3, 3 is what? 999, right? Is 999 plus something, is it less than min? No. Again the condition will become false, right? When the condition becomes false, increment the value of v by 1. Now v becomes 4. The value of v is 4, right? So is 4 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition is true. So 3 4, that is j v, that is 3 4, right? So 3 4 means what? 3, right? 3 plus f cost of v value here is 4. So f cost of 4 is 0. F cost of 4 is 0. So 3 plus 0, is it less than min? Min value is what? 999, right? So 3 plus 0, that is 3, is less than min, is less than the value of min. So the condition becomes true. When the condition becomes true, min is equal to 3jv, that is 3 4, that is 3 4 is what? 3 plus f cost of v. F cost of v is, v value is 4, that is 0. So 3 plus 0 is 3 only. So the value of min will be initialized with 3, right? Then say r is equal to v, right? So v value is what? 4. Initialize with the value, initialize this 4 to this r. So r is equal to 4, right? Afterwards, increment the value of v by 1. Now v will become 5, right? Is 5 less than or equal to 4? No. The condition becomes false. It comes out from this inner loop, right? Afterwards, f cost of j value is what? 3 is equal to, I am referring here, f cost of j value is 3 is equal to jv, that is 3 4, right? So 3 4 is what? 3 plus f cost of r value is what? 4, right? So f cost of r value is 4 value is 0 here. F cost of 4 is 0 here. So 3 plus 0 will be 3 only. Now f cost of j, that is 3, is equal to, here 3 will be initialized. Okay? So after initializing, d of j, that is, there is a matrix called as d here. D of j value is 3 is equal to r. R value is what here? 4. It is initialized with 4. Okay. Afterward, there is an outer loop. Increment the value, decrement the value of j by 1. Right? Now j value was 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Now the j value here is 2. Right? So is 2 greater than or equal to 1? Yes. Condition becomes true. Then min is equal to 999. Right? So the value of min now will be 999. Okay. For v is equal to 1, initialize the value of v with 1. Is 1 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition is true. Then next, if cost of jv, that is 2 1 means I already checked this row. Now I am checking this row. That is 2 1. That is 999. So 2 1. That is what? 999 plus f cost of v. V is what? 1. So 1 is having some garbage value. Is it less than min? So 999 is not less than min. So this condition will become false. Condition will become false. So just increment the value of v by 1. Right? What will happen now? V will become 2. Right? Is 2 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition will become true. So JV, that is 2 is what? Again 999, right? So is 999 plus f cost of 2, some garbage value, will never be less than 999, right? So when the condition is false, it is not going to do this. Then again increment the value of v by 1, right? Now v becomes 3. Is 3 less than or equal to 4? Yes, right? So JV, that is 3, that is 3 is what again? 999. Is 999 plus f cost of v is what? 3, some 3. So f cost of 3 is 3 here, plus JV, that is 3 is what? That is 999, right? So this will become 1002. Is it less than min? No, the condition will become false, right? When the condition will become false, it will increment the value of v by 1. Now the value of v will become 4, right? So is 4 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition becomes true. JV, that is 4, right? So 4 is what? 5. 4 is 5 plus f cost of v. So f cost of v is here, f cost of v value is 4. Yeah, f cost of 4 is 0. So this will be 0. So is 5 less than 999? Yes, the condition will become true. When the condition will become true, min is equal to JV, that is 4 is what? 5 plus f cost of v. V is 4, f cost of 4 is 0. So 5 plus 0 is 5. So the value of min will be initialized to 5. Then say R is equal to V, right? What is value of V? V value is 4, right? It is initialized to 4. Already we have that it is initialized to 4. Okay. Then afterwards, increment the value of V by 1. Now V will become 5, right? Is 5 less than or equal to 4? No, the condition will become false. Means inner loop, it is going to come out from this loop, right? So f cost of j value is what? 2. Means I am referring here. F cost of j 2 is equal to jr. That is 4 is what? 5 plus f cost of r value is what? 4. F cost of 4 here is 0, right? So 5 plus 0 is 5 only. So f cost of j, that is f cost of j is 2 is equal to here 5 will be initialized. Afterwards d of j, that is d of 2, I am referring here d of 2 because j value here is 2 is equal to r value is 4. So the r value, so this 4 is initialized to d of 2. Afterwards, right? So there is an outer loop decrement the value of j by 1, right? Now the value of j will become 1, right? Is 1 greater than or equal to 1? Yes, the condition becomes true. When the condition becomes true, min is equal to 999, right? Initialize the value of min with 999, right? Now say for v is equal to 1, initialize value of v with 1, right? So is 1 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition becomes true, right? So now see here, right? So JV, that is 1 1, that is 1 is what? 999 plus f cost of 1. So f cost of 1 is some garbage value here. So 999 is not less than 999. the condition will become false. So increment the value of v by 1. Now v will become 2. V will become 2. Is 2 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition becomes true. That is jv, that is 1 2, right? So 1 2 is what? 2. 1 2 is 2 plus f cost of v. V is 2, that is 2 is how much? 5 here. That is f cost of 2, that is v is 2. So this is 2 plus 5, right? So 2 plus 5 is 7. Is 7 less than min? Min value is 999. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 is less than min. Min value is 999, right? So condition becomes true. Then min is equal to jv, that is 1 2 2 plus of f cost of v. F cost of v is 2. F cost of v is 2 is what? 5. That is 2 plus 5, that is equal to 7, right? So min value will be initialized with the 7, right? Afterwards r is equal to v, right? So what is value of v? 2. Initialized with the, here the value of 2 is initialized with r. That is r is equal to 2, right? So afterwards increment the value of v by 1. Sorry, it is not 4, it is r. V value is 2. Okay, then next increment the value of v by 1. So v value will become 3, right? Is 3 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition becomes true, right? Now jv, that is 1 3, right? 1 3 is what? 6. 1 3 is 6 plus f cost of v. F cost of v is 3, that is 3 is what here? 3, right? So this is f cost of v. V is 3, the value present here is 3. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Is 9 less than min? So min value is 7 here. Min value is 7. So is 9 less than 7? No, right? So the condition will become false, right? Afterwards increment the value of v by 1, right? Now the value of v will become 4. Is 4 less than or equal to 4? Yes, the condition becomes true. Now jv, it is 1 4, right? 1 4 is what? 999. 999 plus f cost of v. V is 4. 4 is what? 0. 0 less than, what is the value of min? Min value is 7, right? Is 999 less than 7? No, the condition becomes false, right? When the condition becomes false, right, outer loop increment the value of v by 1. Now the value of v will become 5, right? Is 5 less than or equal to 4? No, right? So the condition becomes false, right? When the condition becomes false, f cost of j value is what? 1. I am referring here, f cost of 1, j value is 1, is equal to jr. It is 1 2, right? So what is 1 2? 1 2 is what? 2 plus f cost of r value is 2, right? So what is value of 2? 2 is here 5. It is 2 plus 5. F cost of r value is 2. So 2 here is 5. It is 2 plus 5 is 7, right? So f cost of j value is 1, that is equal to 2 plus 5 is 7. So this 7 is initialized, right? Afterwards d of j, then d of j value is 1 is equal to r value is what? R value is 2. D of j value is 1 is equal to r value is 2 is being initialized, okay? Afterwards outer loop decrement the value of j by 1, right? So j value is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Is 0 greater than or equal to 1? No, right? So the condition becomes false. It comes out from the outer loop, right? After coming out from the outer loop, right? So there is an array called as P here. So P of 1, there is an array called as this one. P of 1 is equal to 1. Then P of k value is, it is a 3-stage graph, right? We have read the value of k is 3, that is P of k is 3 is equal to n value is what here? 4. N value is 4, number of vertices. This one. Next for j is equal to 2, there is a one more loop, right? for j is equal to 2. Just I will remove this. J is equal to 2, right? Is j less than k minus 1, right? So k value is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. Is 2 less than or equal to 2? Yes, the condition becomes true, right? P of j, that is P of j means this is P of 2, it is okay. P of j, that is 2, right? So I am referring here P of j is equal to, right, d of P of j minus 1, that is P of j minus 1, j value is 2, that is 2 minus 1 is 1, that is P of 1, that is P of 1 is 1, P of 1. So this entire value will become 1, that is d of 1, right? D of 1 is what? 2, right? So P of j, that is P of 2, that is I am referring here P of j is equal to d of P of j minus 1, right? So P, j is 2, 2 minus 1, that is P of 1, P of 1 is what? 1, right? So this entire thing will become 1, right? That is d of 1, d of 1 is what? 2, right? So this will be initialized with the initialized with the 2, right? Okay. Afterwards return f cost of 1, right? What is f cost of 1? F cost of 1 is here 7. Okay. So f cost of 1 is 7. So you refer this one, mean cost is equal to f cost. So value of 7 is returned. Getting? So what is happening here? When you observe this particular graph, right? So if I go from 1 to 2, it is 2. Then from 2 to 4 is 5, right? So 2 plus 5 is 7, right? Reaching from source to sink, reaching from 1 to 4, the cost is 7. Getting? So if I go by this way, what? If I go from 1 to 3, it is 6, and from 3 to 4 it is 3. So 6 plus 3 is 9, right? So when this graph is given, it is not selecting this path because the cost of this is 9. Getting? Whereas the cost of this is 7. Getting? So similarly, if you give any graph, so this program finds the minimum cost path from source to sink using forward approach. Thank you.